art with Clark.
Okay, art friends, we're gonna draw a parrot. We're gonna do this step by step. His chest and his body are gonna be up here, and his tail is really long, so leave a lot of space on your paper for the tail. I have this paper sitting vertical, so that way I have lots of room to go down on this. All right, so I'm gonna start with his body, and it's gonna be like a big giant teardrop. Let's see, let's put him about right here. So guys, this is the shape you're looking for. I like to draw with a pencil when I can, so when I mess up I can erase it. Sometimes I think about drawing like sculpting. Kind of shape it until you're happy. All right, I'm happy. All right, my parrot is going to be looking off this direction, so this is going to get a lot of erasing. So we're going to come right about here. This heart shape I'm about to put in is just a guideline, so get ready to erase that. So draw a basic heart right there, not too dark. Then we're going to come in and we're going to start turning that. Oh, and let me do one more thing. I'm going to come down here and we'll start the tail feather as well. Very lightly come down, and that'll be the first part of his tail feather. Okay? All right, guys, let's start adding all the little details. Let's start with his head here. Right here on the edge, we'll come in. It needs to come up more here at the top, and then taper a little bit towards the back. And it comes all the way around, almost to the edge of that wing. Like that. Okay? Right here, say right about there. Let's draw in a circle for his eye, and then we'll draw in a little pupil right there. Okay, now off the side of this teardrop, we're gonna draw in the beginning of this wing. We're gonna come down, and this is just the side of his wing, so you wouldn't see a whole lot of that one. All right, right here from the bottom of that heart, we're gonna come down past the teardrop, but not further than this tail feather will be his wing. Okay, and then we're gonna come in like that. There you go. Okay, and why don't we go ahead and we'll draw another tail feather coming on down like that. All right, guys, let's see. Why don't we go up here into this heart, and we're gonna take I want this heart not to stick out so far, just a little bit less. We're gonna take this, and this beak is gonna come almost down to his wing, just slightly above it, okay? For his beak, it's gonna be an S line. Just a slight S line like that, so it curves a little to a point. Now we can erase that, parts of that heart. He's really starting to look like a parrot here. Okay, up here at the top, I'm gonna draw some little wavy lines. Up here at the top over here, I'm gonna draw some wavy lines in. And then I'm gonna get rid of this teardrop because you wouldn't see through his wing like that. Okay, and remember, a lot of this was just guidelines. Okay, now, let's take and let's draw a line going this way, and then a line like this, and let's draw that all the way off. I kind of made a little V right there so it'll look like a stick. This is what he's going to be standing on. All right, then erase all of the marks inside of it. It's really important that you aren't drawing really heavy. That way you are able to erase. Okay? And then right here in the center, let's draw a curved line like this. Come up above it. And this is going to be his first toe. We're going to draw that same shape over here and go up above the stick. All right? All right, and then let's come over here, go behind that tail feather, okay? Drop it down, come back up, like that. He has one long tail feather. All right, now we're gonna come up here and let's add the bottom of his beak. It's gonna come down like this and then back up, okay, and across like that. It's got some little dots on his face like this. All right, and then we could go ahead and erase that part of that teardrop we drew earlier because it's really just going to be one continuous shape. All right, you can draw some wavy lines in all this, and you could trace it later with a Sharpie, but he's gonna have all these little ruffled feathers all over him, okay? And let's see, let's add more details. Let's add in another claw holding on there, and then let's see, put in his toenails, and maybe we could put in a third one there as well. There you go. Okay. All right, let's start dividing these shapes up into feathers. You're going to, these long, skinny U's all going to this tapered point, like that. And then let's just do the same thing here. It's gonna go skinnier on the bottom and wider toward the top, like that. All right, same thing down here on these tail feathers. Wider at the top, thinner at the bottom. Let's see, we'll go like that, and then maybe one more. And then below this ruffle at the top, we're gonna, same thing. We're gonna draw these long, thin U's all along here like this. And they don't have to be even. I kinda, seems like I started them off even. And then we're gonna put them on coming underneath it. Start wide and go thin on down. And then just follow the shape that we originally drew. Wide, thin, wide, thin. Same thing on this other side, although you don't see a lot of it, it still needs to look like feathers. It's gonna go wide, thin, all the way across. And we'll put these little ruffles over here. Maybe a little bit here. Why don't we put a little tuft on top of his head there? Okay guys, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the camera off and I'm gonna color this whole thing and take a photograph, and you can look at mine and you could draw it just like me, or you could totally revamp it, go online, find another parrot. It's totally up to you how you color it. Thanks for joining me.